Believe it or not, even famous people are affected by the housing crisis. They can't sell or fix their big houses properly. From houses being ignored to a potential takeover by a cult, here are 20 abandoned celebrity mansions that nobody wants to buy, no matter the price. But before starting this video, I know you have still not subscribed to my channel. Why you not make a hit to empower me? Ha ha ha. Courtney Love. Let's talk about Courtney Love's countryside getaway. The singer, film star, and widow of Nirvana frontman Kurt Cobain put her worn-out 3-bedroom, 2-bath country retreat in Olympia, Washington State, up for sale in 2018 with an asking price of $320,000. Reports indicated that the property, sprawled across 7 acres, had seen better days and was being taken over by nature. The listing was pretty upfront, acknowledging that the home needed significant renovations to make it livable again. In simpler terms, it required a lot of work and a buyer with deep pockets. Going back a bit, Love bought the property in 1995, about a year after her husband's passing, but never lived there. She initially purchased the country retreat for $447,000. Despite trying to sell it in 2011 without success, she listed it again in 2018 with a notably low asking price. The interior was in bad shape, with graffiti-covered walls and the 8-stall stable and bricks scattered on the floor. Fortunately, a buyer eventually came forward, taking the property off Love's hands. Now off the market, the estate seems to have found a new owner and is likely undergoing a major makeover. Number 12. Alon Musk. The tech mogul and space visionary, Elon Musk, had a dream home that turned out to be too big for him. This estate, built in 1912 by French nobleman Count Christian Denis, had 7 bedrooms, 9.5 bathrooms, a grand living room, a library with leather-clad walls and a fireplace, a gourmet kitchen, and versatile entertainment spaces. Musk acquired the property in 2017 for a little over $23 million from Christian Denis IV, whose family had owned it for over a century. However, Musk became more focused on his dreams of space exploration and decided that a larger family should enjoy the home. In 2020, he declared his intention to sell almost all of his possessions, including houses, to support his space enterprise, stating that he would own no house. He sold his entire real estate portfolio, valued at over $100 million, which included 3 adjacent mansions in Bel Air, Los Angeles, and an estate once owned by actor John Wilder. Finally, he listed Gort, his dream home, for over $37 million. When no buyers came forward, he reduced the price by $5.5 million. Eventually, in 2021, he found a buyer for his last residential property at nearly $32 million. It seems like Musk's next purchase might be on Mars, given his space-focused endeavors. Number 11. Steve Jobs. The legendary Steve Jobs, co-founder of Apple, had a different story when it came to his real estate ventures. In 1984, he acquired the Jackling House in Woodside, California. This Spanish revival property, designed by renowned architect George Washington Smith in 1925 for copper mining magnate Daniel C. Jackling, carried historical significance. Jobs recognized this and paid $3.5 million for it in 1984. As Jobs gained fame, the demands of the large house became too much for him, and he desired something smaller. He moved out, leaving the home empty from 2000 onward. Over the next decade, Jobs attempted to demolish the historic estate, finally succeeding in 2011, the last year of his life. Before its destruction, photographer Jonathan Haber managed to capture images of the estate in its deteriorated state. The Jackling House, spanning 15,000 square feet, had open-air balconies, a game room, marble bathrooms, a grand staircase, and reception rooms adorned with extravagant chandeliers. Despite its sad state in the final decade, it retained its beauty and historical significance. Number 10. Jason Derulo. Jason Derulo's connection with his Coconut Creek mansion was brief and ordinary. He bought the house, constructed in 2009, for $1.75 million. Derulo made some changes, turning one of the bedrooms into a mirrored dance studio and transforming the guest house into a recording studio. So the mansion had all the features you'd anticipate in a pop star's home. With 7 bedrooms and 9 bathrooms, the mansion offered over 11,500 square feet of living space on approximately 2.5 acres of property. In June 2015, Jason Derulo tried to sell his residence for $2.9 million, mentioning his recent purchase of a $3.5 million castle in Tarzana, California, with plans to move there. However, he later realized he had set his expectations too high and decided to part ways with his mansion. In 2016, the pop artist and Wiggle vocalist successfully sold his modern Coconut Creek mansion for just $1.9 million after adjusting his asking price. Number 9. Lea Manelli. Lea Manelli's childhood home, originally built in 1925 and later redesigned by the renowned Hollywood Regency architect John Wolfe, is a Spanish Revival mansion located in Beverly Hills, Los Angeles. In the mid-1950s, Oscar-winning director Vincent Minnelli, after divorcing Judy Garland, acquired the property. During Lea's early years, she spent a significant amount of time in this residence, which Vincent adorned with numerous chandeliers, lush fabrics, and furnishings. When Vincent passed away in 1986, he left the house to Lea, who had become a major Hollywood star. However, there was a catch. Vincent specified that his fourth wife, Lea, should have the right to live in the house as long as she desired. This arrangement continued smoothly until 2000, when Lea decided to sell the property. An alternative condo was offered to Lea, but she chose to remain. Even after the house was sold in 2002, tensions persisted between Lea and Lea. Eventually, the two reached an agreement that allowed Lea to live there until her passing in 2009. With Lea's demise, the house became a piece of history. Unfortunately, the home fell into a state of decay, attracting squatters, explorers, and YouTubers. Its grandeur became a distant memory, marked by ceilings riddled with holes, peeling wallpaper, and scattered debris. Even today, the house retains a haunted appearance. Hopefully, someone can breathe new life into it soon. Number 8. Alicia Keys. When Alicia Keys and Swizz Beatz bought Eddie Murphy's New Jersey mansion in 2013, they embarked on significant renovations, including adding a dedicated wing for artwork. The expansive compound, boasting 8 bedrooms and 14 bathrooms, featured an indoor swimming pool, a movie theater, a gym, a 2-lane bowling alley, and a professional recording studio. To enhance mobility within the vast space, 2 elevators were even installed. The music power couple acquired the property from Eddie Murphy through 2 separate transactions, totaling $12.1 million. Initially listed for nearly $15 million in 2015, they later reduced the price to just under $10 million. After a challenging 7 years, the house was eventually sold for only $6 million. Despite its impressive 25,000 square feet size, 6 bedrooms, indoor pool, bowling alley, movie theater, elevators, and cutting-edge recording studio, it seems someone managed to snag this fantastic property at a remarkably low price, making the rest of us envious.